No, it's of course beautiful this morning, but I think it's going to be nasty tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get 8 or 10 inches, but
Yeah, I told her she needs to get on the road quick.
yeah. I'll go up here and video this for a second, Karen, and then we'll.
What we do is in this area, we come in and we put a pro seal. We sand this out. We'll do these repairs, and then we do a pro seal, almost the same as you would at your edge of the boot, and we smooth it out. We coat with MEK, and we smooth it real smooth by hand. And then this way, this is the high erosion area. No, we paint it and then we pro seal over top of it. And it's going to be black, so it'll match your boot. Generally, it's narrower, so it will come like this, and we'd probably go like this right around here. But we still have to do these repairs, but we'll probably have a small change order. These two on both sides are pretty bad. It still needs some rework in it, but you're probably going to be looking at about an additional about 4 hours total for the two. And then if you wanted, and that'll make them look nice. But what I would opt to do if I were you is I would put the pro seal, the false boots in it, and that'll save that erosion. You're not going to, it'll stop from all this cracking and damage. Yeah, it goes right into that lip.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
We do it on almost all the King Airs we do.
King Airs and the Conquest.
We get great feedback.
And it wears like iron.
Did you put it on this one over here?
No, we did not do that one. I don't know if we did Ross's. I'll have to look. I don't think we did Ross's, but the ones that aren't in bad shape, you're not as worried about. But when they're like this, you know it's going to come back. And your paint's going to look great. And you're going to fly maybe 6-8 months, and you're going to see this start to crack. And if we have that pro seal on it, it's not going to.
Stripe story
It'll
against something
outlast the
that
paint,
our Mr. Street kind of hear that.
It's just an option. But no matter what, we're looking at probably about a four hours extra to do just for these repairs here. Above the normal. The sand and shoot was free, but we're looking about 4 hours labor to do those repairs. And
that's not on their estimate,
On the original quote, no.
The original quote was to do the sand and paint for free, and now this is outside of that paint. This is a repair that needs to be done. It's not encompassed in that. It's about 4 hours extra labor. Generally,
You're saying 4 hours aside?
No, 4 hours total. Yeah, 2 hours aside. And that would be what we're going to do is we're going to sand this down real good. We're going to have to go back and fill this in with new Bondo, high build it, and then get it ready. Prep it. So it's basically all just labor, not that much material, but just the labor to get that right again. Because if we were to just go back and clean the cracks out and wipe Bondo and it's going to come back, I mean, you'll get back home with it and it's going to be cracked again. So we don't want that. Everything else, I mean, obviously, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and repro seal the boots, and that'll all be done. I mean, the airplane's in good shape. That was about the only big item I saw. Your radom's in good shape. The question, obviously, you probably want an option on that was a new radome boot. And you might have, so I think you did, you did sign off on that, so we'll get you a new radome boot. Your radome's in good shape though. There's a little crack here, but that'll sand out. It's not a big deal. Other than that, I think your sanding shoot's going to cover everything. It's just up to you on what paint scheme you want to do with.
Joe, can you give us that story again about the primer that you put over if we like to do a different stripe?
If you would like to do a different stripe, what we're going to do is we'll just do a light sand on all the white that's existing. Then here we're going to sand out this stripe, and then we'll probably bag up an area from about this wide around the stripe all the way up. And the same on the cells, and that's going to be a high build primer. It's a sanding surfacer. We'll prime it, and then we're going to go back and feather that in to your white again. So it's a nice smooth transition. You won't see any of these the old striping coming bleeding through.
Right.
It wouldn't be a bleed through of color, it'd be a bleed through of shadow.
Yes.
And that way it'll be nice and smooth. Then we paint your base white, and then we do a complete layout and new stripe design, if that's what you want. But that's how we get rid of those. And the same, if someone did an end number change, you can see someone that doesn't do high build, you may see an end number change, you'll see the old number is kind of shadowed behind it, and that's because they didn't do the high fill primer. So, yeah. But that will take care of it. You will have no, you will not see that at all.
Yeah, okay. Good enough.
You
Good
don't
enough.
have problems with the high build primer cracking?
No.
or
No.
like-
Not at all. I'll give you an example. I mean, your aircraft has high build primer on it as a base, just as well as that aircraft does. We have a 425 in the other hangar that we just painted. He elected not to have high build on its base, with a full strip and paint. And the only difference you'll see is, you can see just a slight halo of these rivets here. On his, you'll see the rivets a little bit more. Yeah.